Okay. So now that you've had a chance to walk around the park, see some of the highlights, uh, what's your impression of what does it mean to you?
It's very pretty. It's a lot to take in. Yeah, it's big, but I think it's cool to have such a different environment in the midst of the big city because this is our first trip to New York, our first time in the park, and I think it's cool to have the contrast of the quietness and stillness of Central Park with the hustle and bustle of the streets of New York. It's nice.
Okay. Why don't you can you hold up your Polaroid? You hold up one of your phones. Okay, so the Polaroid I just took of you, and what you, what do you what does that mean to you?
I like the fact that it's vintage. I like all things vintage, and I think it's cool to have something classic and traditional. Um, iPhones are cool to take pictures with and stuff, but I like the old too. I don't think we should forget about the past.
Okay, so let's say I wasn't here, and that picture doesn't exist, but you're here. Everything else is the same, but you take that picture with your phone. How does that picture? What is that? The value of that picture compared to the value of your Polaroid?
I think it's less special just because my phone has hundreds of pictures on it, and it would get lost in the shuffle of the rest of the pictures that I have. But this one, just being from a traditional Polaroid camera, is cool. It's not something that we would have every day, and so I think this one means a lot more to me.
Okay, all right. So, is what walking by? What stopped you? What stopped you at my station?
I just saw the little Polaroids that you had on the sign, and I just thought they looked really cool. I liked the black and white, and
Yeah, I love black and white.
yeah, and the camera set up on the tripod just because it looked really cool and old and vintage, and I just liked it and thought it was a cool souvenir from the trip.
So, when you go home, what are you going to tell your friends and other relatives about Central Park, and how are you going to tell them? What are you going to say to them that is going to make them come here?
I think I would tell them that it does have all the cool spots that you see on movies and things like that, but it's a lot bigger than you think it is, and there are a bunch of cool areas with things like this, and people doing art, people doing music, and it's just a lot more to experience than you realize. And it's definitely, if you're going to go to New York, it's an integral part, and you have to go.
When you get home, what are you going to do with your Polaroid?
Frame it.
Yeah, definitely frame it. I think I'll probably get a big frame with room to write in the margins and write something. I don't know. Memories from the trip, maybe.
Yeah.
That's good. Where are you from?
Easily, South Carolina.
And what are your first names?
My name's Taylor.
My name's Ashton.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Enjoy the park, and of course, enjoy your Polaroid.
Thank you.